Okay, so you're gonna have to excuse my beautiful production value here. I wanted to make this video. I was doing a gig last night, which is why I look like dirt. Got back at 1 in the morning. And I don't know, man. Like, I'm 47 this year for whatever reason. It's kicking my ass. Them late nights kick my ass. Anyway, so I was talking to a couple of the lads after the show last night, and massive shout out to anyone that comes down to them monthly gigs that we do with my friend Nick and Keith. If you come down to those shows, we freaking love playing for you guys. We never take you for granted. And we look forward to doing them gigs every single month. We do one gig a month in Leeds, tiny little bar, vibes great. We play one set, it's totally free. And then we all hang out for about like an hour or 90 minutes after the gig and just sort of like, well, I chat about basses, which is where this question came from last night. So like two of the lads came over and they were like asking about these things, okay? Ramps on basses and whether you need one or not. And here's the deal. So many people have these, I've seen, and number one, they probably don't need it. I'll tell you why in a second. And number two is that they've got them fitted wrong. So they really need to, and I don't mean like fitted on the instrument correctly, I mean like set up right. If you don't have them set up right, they're just basically defunct. They're not even doing anything. And I use one on this bass, as you can see. I've got my lull bass here. And I don't have it set up on here, but you can see that I've got these pickups really close to the strings, and they've also got a radius top. So they do emulate a ramp. Now, I am actually going to put a ramp in between these pickups because for me, it's kind of essential to the way I play to have it, especially in you know, when I'm playing fusion stuff, when I'm playing like full on, like, you know, when I'm going into fifth gear, it really helps me. But you might not need it, and I'll tell you why in 1 second. But let me just tell you, like, these originated in, like the first time I saw like Gary Willis was playing it. So the first time I saw somebody using a ramp was Gary Willis, and he was just playing his sort of like awesome, you know, like all of that cool, really like cool pentatonic stuff that he plays, right? And not that he only plays pentatonic stuff, but you know what I mean? Like all of that sort of like those great lines that he plays. And he was using one. Then the next guy I saw was the great Matt Garrison. And then I was having a conversation with Billy Sheehan a couple of years ago, and he was showing me on his bass that he'd actually done the same thing. Like he'd had this radius pickup put on, and then he'd put like a little thing in there as well that really helped him play. And the idea behind these ramps is it makes you more efficient in your technique, right? So it makes your technique more efficient, because if this ramp wasn't here and the pickups were lower, when I played, my finger is just gonna go all the way down, right? But if I got a ramp and radius pickups like I have on here, the finger doesn't go anywhere. It can't go anywhere. So it makes your plucking hand way more efficient. So for me, when I'm playing like you know, sort of like stuff like that. All that fancy stuff, right? It makes it way easier. In fact, I really struggle. Maybe it's a personal thing. Maybe it's just like I'm sure it is a personal thing for me. But I really struggle to do that on a regular basis where the pickups are dropped right down and there's no playing surface, because I just can't get the efficiency in my fingers. So that's how I use it, and why I use it. It's because it makes me way more efficient. And actually, when I'm playing it, and if you ever come down to one of my gigs, I play a lot with my thumb and my index finger. I actually haven't talked about it so much on this channel, but I do that a lot. So when I'm muting here, for instance, right, at the bridge, my fingers are falling right on that ramp. So sometimes when I'm playing, you know, playing like fingerstyle, I'll actually play over the pickup because it's radiused and it's close to the strings. But when I'm playing over the ramp, I'm not plucking like that. I'm playing like this. You know, I'm doing that. So that's where it comes in. So that's why I use it. That's why people like Gary Willis use it, Matt Garrison, Billy Sheehan. But can you see why you might not want to use one of these is you might not play like them. Like, think about it. Gary Willis, Billy Sheehan, Matt Garrison, like I'm sure there are others as well. What's the one common thread that links all of them? It's that they've got raging technique, right? They play in a certain way. So my point is, if you want to go down this path of really dialing your technique in to the point where it's, you know, like pretty ferocious, then you might want to look at a ramp. There are other great players out there that don't use ramps and they sound ferocious as well. But for me, it just helps me and other guys that I've mentioned as well, obviously helps them. Otherwise, none of us will be using them, right? So if you do want to go down that path and really, you know, try and get your technique together in a serious way so you can play those faster lines, then you might want to look at getting a ramp installed on your bass, which you can do. You can install them to pretty much any bass. But here's the deal, right? If you're not doing that, if you're kind of like just like in James Jameson land and that's what your vibe, wicked, you probably don't need one. There's probably no need because it's just, you're not sprinting on the bass. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I'll drop a clip right now of me playing the gig and you'll see that it's busy. I'm busy. In fact, here's the clip right now. Get it? Right. So as you can see, it's like busy playing. You know, and I do play groove stuff on that gig and all of that. But when it's time to improvise and solo, you know, like the chops come out a lot of the time. So that's what really helps me control the efficiency of my plucking hand when I'm doing that. But as I was saying, you don't need it if you're not playing that kind of stuff and you have no need, you have no want or desire to play fast fusion lines like that, then you just don't need one. Walk on by. And then also, if you do get one and you do want to do that, this is the second thing. I see so many people that have asked luthiers, like bass people that make basses, guitars, whatever, to fit these to their instruments, and they just don't do it right. Here's the deal. It needs to be really, really close to the strings. I would say that's like 2 or 3 mil from the strings. Can you see that? If I put my finger behind, let's see if I can get right up there. Look, check it out. It's really close. Let me just take it. Like 80% of ramps that I have seen on basses are not close enough to. They're like a centimeter away. So it looks like the bass has got a ramp, or the bass has got a ramp, but it doesn't freaking do anything because it's not there to actually sort of like catch your fingers as you're playing. I wonder if I can do the Billy Sheehan thing. Who knows how he does that? So yes, if you're getting a ramp done, right? If you're getting a ramp done, make sure you get it close to the strings. If you want a ramp, it's, you know, like, although it might not be for you, as I was saying. And also, let me just plug this out, plug this lull in. Hey, by the way, I have also a bunch of questions. We did a live stream yesterday about the full stack bassist, which is my 12-month certificate program, where it's like a college program online, but with me and Ian, actually. A full 12-month curriculum. Had a bunch of questions on it yesterday. So we did a live stream just to answer all of the questions and stuff like that. We also did it comes with weekly guided practice sessions as well. So every single week we do weekly guided practice sessions. If you're here on YouTube watching this, you can go check out one of those guided practice sessions. We did one on pentatonics. So go check it out if you want to get a taster. We close enrollment for the, we close enrollment on Sunday evening for this year. So it's 2025, that cohort that's enrolling right now. It gets closed down on Sunday evening at midnight, and then we're off for 12 months doing it. So if you're really serious about your bass playing, I really recommend you check it out. It's like a full college style curriculum, but with myself and Ian teaching it. We get together every single week. It's all online, obviously, but we get together every single week. 2 live streams a week as well, doing sort of like guided practice sessions. You'll see it over. You can check out one of those. We did like a demo for you guys over on YouTube Live. Yeah, go check it out. We close enrollment on Sunday night. And I added 6 months extra coaching as well as a special bonus to say thank you for joining up if you decide to take the leap of faith and come and put your trust in me to get your bass playing to the next level. But I put 6 months of extra coaching in there as a special bonus to say thank you. I'll put a link down below, but if you go to Full Stack Bassist, you'll be able to find out more about the program there and sign up. If I've messed up that URL for any reason, I'll put it here on screen. I'll put the correct one on screen, but I think it's fullstackbassist.com. Go check it out. Love for you to sign up. Anyway, what I was going to say is that if you don't want to ramp, you can also get your pickups and just raise them close to the strings. This has got big fat single coils, so that helps because I can fit both fingers on it, as you can see here. And never burp on when you're doing a YouTube video. See, I can fit both fingers on there. But even then, you can get a jazz bass, you can raise the pickups pretty high, and it'll still feel good to play over that pickup. So you can definitely try that out. But just remember, you've got to get it close enough. Again, check this out. Check it out. It's super close. And I will say that sometimes, you do that. Yeah, sometimes it catch on the pole pieces and stuff, which gives a cranky sound. But it feels great. It feels great to play like this. So, all in all, what am I saying? What am I saying, people? I'm saying 1 a.m. finishes when you're 47. Freaking wrecks you. That's number 1. Number 2, getting a ramp fitted to your bass can really clean up the efficiency of your plucking hand. If you're trying to play like that, if you're after that kind of vibe. And that was number 2. Number 3 is so if you're not trying to do that, you don't need one. Number 4 is if you do get one, you got to get it close enough to the strings. Otherwise, you're going to have this big block of wood or plastic on your bass or whatever for no reason. So you got to get it close enough to the strings. I would say 3 mil. I'm just looking on the B string there. That's a bit more. That's maybe 4 mil on the B string side. God damn, this bass is heavy. And then finally, you can get a taste of it by just raising your pickups up high on a normal bass, on your jazz bass or whatever. Just raise them up high, play over the pickup, see if it's for you, and then if it isn't, wicked. Move on, walk on by. And but if it feels good, maybe you want to start experimenting with that, because it really, for me, I can't play like I do without the ramp. That's why I'm getting one fitted on here, because it just increases the efficiency so much. And when I'm doing, like I'm doing the fusion thing, I'm fusioning, I just feel like I've got like a ball and chain around my ankle if I haven't got the ramp on, tell me. So yeah, so check them out. Oh, and number 5, check out the program, Full Stack Bassist. Enrollment closes this Sunday. Added in, super awesome bonus, 6 months of extra guided practice sessions. That means 18 months total of guided practice sessions, but it closes enrollment for 2025, Sunday. I would tell you the date, but I don't know it. June. We're in June. This Sunday coming, midnight closes. I'd love for you to be a part of it. Anyway, dudes, see you in a bit. Bye. Hey, oh, by the way, did you like my production quality? Do you want more on the couch with, real talk on the couch with me? Let me know in the comments. See you in a bit.